Deca Degen. This is break number 4017. And we have a 25% filler to run. It is going to fill up our remaining 10 spots in the break. Your fillers in this one. We have Will S for 2, William J, Tom H, Mark T, Ian D, William J, Jeffrey M, Dan Lee for 2, Will S, Gary D, Ramrod, Chris B, Jason T for 2, Mark N, William J, Mason, Jesse T, Jorge, Victor Blind, Trey, Greg G, Max F, Lions Den, Kenneth W, Mark N. We have DCQ for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Floyd S, E, and D, Andrew N, and Greg S for 3. It's going to be 40 names, and your top 10 are going to make it on into this break after 7 times. The 2 triple threat matches were the best matches of the weekend for sure. And then the Fatal 4-Way was up there too. Top 10 are going to be Kenneth W, DCQ, Ian D, William J, Mark T, Ian D, DCQ for another one. What's up, Kendrick? Chris B, DCQ, and Jesse T making it on into the break. You guys are good. Everybody else, you'll be a part of our filler giveaway at the end of the evening. What's up, Sam Champion? Alright, top 10. We're in the break right there. You guys are good to go. I just wish that the sheets would just use the default. Like, it's been bad. It just changes fonts randomly, and it's annoying. I dislike Excel so much. Like, I like Google Sheets for everything, but it's not perfect. I don't like Sheets at all. Best match overall, probably the... honestly, probably the Roman, Seth, and Punk. Yeah. Probably Roman and Seth and Punk match of the weekend. If you count NXT, it was the NXT main event. Which was also a triple threat match. Your combo spots are going to be the Browns and the Cowboys. We got the Dolphins and the Titans, and also the Steelers and the Pack, and the Seahawks and the Saints. Ross up top, all the way down to Jesse T on the bottom. All the triple threats this weekend were pretty good. Women's triple threat was good too. Here comes my combo, says Taylor. Taylor going to get a combo spot, and then he's going to order a combo meal. 7, 8, 9, and there's 10. Ian D up top. Willie Moon on the bottom. What's going on, Caveman? Seth impressed me. He takes bumps like rubber. Seth is a workhorse. What are the low temps at night? It gets down to the 40s here. Cardinals on top, Commanders on bottom.
It's 46, right?
It's currently 46 degrees, so it'll probably get down to like 39 overnight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's 10. Cincinnati Bengals on the top. All the way down to the Rams going to be on the bottom. It's cold. I would prefer it to be a little bit warmer. I like to be able to go outside at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, just to like stand out there for a minute, you know? It's too cold to do that. Ian D with the Bengals, Steve A with the Cardinals, DCQ with the Colts, Ross with the Lions. Oh boy. Why would you do that to yourself, Taylor? Clarence with the Broncos, Lions Den with the Vikings. We have Josh O with the Jets, Chris B with the Raiders, Jesse T with the Bills, Jacob S with the Patriots, Walter with the Eagles, Will S with the Chargers, DCQ with the Bears, Eric T with the 49ers, DCQ with the Panthers, Furry Goat got the Cowboys and the Browns, Jorge with the Chiefs, Paul B with the Commanders, Steve A with the Bucks, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Green Bay Packers, Walter with the Jags, Ken W with the Dolphins, Titans, Jesse with the Texans, William J with the Falcons, Ian D, Seahawks, and Saints, and Anthony V with the Giants, Mark T with the Ravens, and Willie Moon with the Rams. I have zero interest in this break. Well, do you have a spot in the next break? Because that's going to be a JML hose job if you do. He'll get you a combo in the next one. Your new favorite tag team is Hank and Tank. Remember when I briefly collected Hank Walker?
No, you said he's an interesting guy. Then people were like...
I did say he's an interesting character, and then everybody wanted to sell me their Hank Walker cards. Yeah. I think I have a zebra of him. I think I have a zebra. If you guys have trades, talk them now.
I think Braxium ends up being called up.
We got 8 spots left in the White Sparkle. JML is going to make a few more fillers, and that is it for tonight. Dak 101 incoming. Panthers for Niners being offered. We have a $2 bidding war. Let's see a bidding war. Jags for Niners being offered. In this break, this is our Deca Degen with 3 boxes of Deca and 2 Inception. JML is going to rip the next one for you. That is the Cosmic and Phoenix. Colts for Niners being offered. You guys have trades. I'll let you keep talking them for another minute or so. I reload on top loads. $5 for Titans. This is a $160 break, so even the Titans are like 40, 50-ish bucks. $275 for Falcons being offered. It's probably what they would be if this was a PYT, actually. It's actually a very solid offer. Give you guys another minute or so to talk trades. We have a lot of money on the bounty board right now. Is Assistman trying to sell the Falcons? What's the case hit in these? There are no case hits in Deca. There's no case hits in Deca. It's a very straightforward product of mostly just parallels. Assistman wants to buy the Falcons if William J is in chat. We'll give it another minute. If not, we will start to rip. This is Deca. This is a throwback to 2012 Prizm. There was no case hits back then, so there are no case hits now. This is a very simple set with some insert color, and that's it. Some autos, and that's it. Giants for Falcons being offered. Last call to talk your trades. Talk your sales. I will just keep them, he says. No idea why. He thinks that gold Penix is coming. Alright, let's rip. He says he's keeping them. He says, I don't want your 275. I want something better. Silver to kick it off. See a big Penix. Blake Corum, BTJ. There's going to be Bo Nix. Bijan Robinson, Chris Carter, and our silver is Geno Smith for the Seahawks. Starting off with a dud pack. We did have Bo Nix, but Bo Nix for Denver going to clearance. There's a JJ up front, purple in the middle. Andre Ware. There's going to be Trey Tucker and Kyler Murray. Joe Burrow, JJ right there. Byron Murphy, Spencer Rattler. Brilliance is going to be Dallas Turner. For the Rams. Rams in this break is Willie. And that's going to be Matt Stafford. Stafford for the Rams, 62 of 99. Geno Smith now with the Raiders, reunited with Pete Carroll. See how that one plays out. Seahawks now with Sam Darnold. And the draft is this week. The draft starts on Thursday. Blue in here. Auto in here, too. Jim Harbaugh, Devon A-Chain. So we'll have some draft breaks, do some Bowman's Best and Bowman Chrome Sapphire and stuff like that. The Rat is going to be your first auto going to the Saints. The Saints coming marching in for Ian. And for the Patriots, that's a little guy. You might know him. His name is Drake May. On the blue. Going to the Pats, going to Jacob S. And that is going to be numbered 124 of 149. Just starting off like that, huh? Just going to start off the Deca Degen with a one-touch. We break all draft long. JML will be live on Thursday during the draft. He'll be live during the draft.
Cam Ward.
Who's going first? Probably Cam Ward. I agree with JML. We'll hit the squirrels for Drake May. Jacob's a Bills guy. Well, we will have some draft-themed breaks this week. Over-under on Sanders. Ooh. 4.5? 4.5 for Sanders? Is he going to go like... You don't think that... I think... You don't think that Giants are going to take him? There's a Jaden. Even though they signed Russ and Winston, they could still take him. Javon Bullard. Or will they trade out of the pick, maybe? Ricky Pearsall. We have another Drake May. And for the Dirty Birds, Michael Vick. Michael Vick is going to be numbered 180 of 199. Which rookie is going to have the best career?
Abdul Carter.
JML says Abdul Carter. I'm going to go off the grid, and I'm going to say Travis Hunter. I'm not going to pick a QB. I'm going to pick Travis Hunter. We have a gold insert.
Ooh.
Good luck. Gold insert incoming. Jordan Whittington. This is our first box, too. Off to a good start. Malik Neighbors. We'll go behind our insert. Warren Sapp is going to be our orange. Going to Tampa Bay. Going to Steve. That is 49 of 49. And your gold insert. Champions insert gold. For the Giants. That's Eli, isn't it?
That's sick.
That's Eli Manning for the Giants. Going to Anthony V. That's going to be numbered 4 of 10 on the Eli. We'll one-touch that one on up, too. So we're off to a good start. We have 3 Deca and 2 Inception in this break. Your moderator spot of the evening is coming up next. We're going to give the mods a spot. Mods have been working overtime this week. There's Eli to 10. Mods have had some extra streams this week. Friday stream and a Sunday stream. Now we just need to see a black 101 in this box. Silver in here. I'm trying to make it happen. Chop Robinson. Justin Jefferson. AJ Barner. Our next auto is not a great one. That's Derek Stingley for the Texans. And a silver for the Texans of Cade Stover. Derek Stingley. What's going on, Joey? Black 101 Brock Bowers. Taylor would lose his mind. Taylor would lose his mind if we see that card. We have a red in here. All right, speaking of Raiders, Bo Jackson. Keon Coleman. Cooper DeJean. And your red. For the Dallas Cowboys, going to the Furry Goat, and that's Marshawn Nealand. Marshawn Nealand is going to be numbered 154 of 199. What are my thoughts on the last match of Mania? I would say go back to the start of the stream. I talked about it pretty in depth. But it was intended to be not the most entertaining match because John Cena is ruining wrestling. That's his story. That's what he's doing. He's ruining wrestling. He doesn't care about the fans anymore. He only cares about himself. That is the character. We have a blue in here. Spida had 30 tonight. Spida good. Amari Cooper. DK Metcalf. Downtown Bound silver of CJ Stroud. And a blue for the Seahawks. That's going to Ian. That's Byron Murphy. Byron Murphy, 136 of 149. The problem with the John Cena storyline is a lot of other WrestleMania stuff was very lackluster. If you had done that story and had a bad main event on a Fire Mania, I think people would have figured it out. But it kind of blended in with all the other kind of mid stuff on the show. Brendan Rice. We have a Mojo to 30 in here. Brad Johnson. Bobby Wagner. For the Bears. Going to Chicago. DCQ. Let's get Caleb for DCQ. Let's get Caleb for DCQ. Caleb Williams on the Mojo to 30. Our biggest Deca hit so far. 11 of 30 on the Caleb Williams Deca Mojo. Man, it's been a night so far, and we're just getting started. What a box. I know. The Deca Degen has already paid off for some. We still have 4 more boxes in this break. 2 Deca and 2 Inception. Congratulations, DCQ. You have the hit of the night so far. You have the hit of the night so far. Bears still hot from that football break last night. An auto, a nasty mem, and a case hit. Alright. Only thing that could be better in this box if it ended with a black. It is not. It has a red. It's all blue box. Blue box had some insane floor seats for Mania. You didn't go to night 2, did you, loot box? You were just night 1? We have a bonus auto, third auto in the box. Kendra Miller. Carolina. That's going to be Jatavion Sanders. Also going to DCQ. 113 of 199. You got... Oh, you went again? Nice. What, you were in a suite this time? Kendra Miller was... It's not... I mean, it's a third auto, but... Alright, box number 2. I don't think we're going to get a better box. If we get a better box than that box, this is going to be a hell of a break. I can tell you that. Loot box, what did you think of the show? What did you think of night 2? Night 2 was better than night 1. Ooh. See, I saw you talking to Santi Zap on Twitter. You mentioned how you thought night 2 was going to be better, or something about night 1 not being great. I think I preferred night 1. I think I preferred night 1. We have a orange. Williams Green Shimmer 12 sold for $1,600. Dang. I think night 1 was better. I think night 2 looked better on paper, but it actually ended up not being as good as night 1. Jets, that is going to be Santana Moss for New York. Joshua, 26 of 49. Agreed, loot box. Those were two. That was the strong matches of the night. Agreed on both accounts. We have 3. We have a silver, an insert, and a red. It looks like that's usually the order. Silver auto, maybe. Christian Watson, Sam Darnold, Cam Chancellor. The silver auto, it is. It's Paul Krause, going to be from Minnesota, going to Lions Den. Lions Den with them. Insert is going to be Flacco on the Decade of Dominance. And then for the Raiders, Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers is going to be number 91 of 199. JML is the dirty dom of this break house. I don't know about that. The only thing JML has in common with Dom is they eat a lot of chicken tenders. T-Law and Waddle. Night 1 was slightly better. Can't wait for Raw tomorrow. Raw is going to be interesting. Raw after Mania is always hot. That's going to be Walter with the Evan Ingram. That is going to be 166 of 199. Yeah, Charlotte didn't have a good match with Tiffy. If Charlotte won the match, do you think the match would have been better? I think so. I think if Charlotte would have been the winner, the match would have been a lot better. We have a blue and a silver in here. Quentin John, the crowd loved Dirty Dom. Jamari Thrash. Auto, going to be Larry Allen for Dallas. That's going to go to the Furry Goat. And for the Jets again, that is another Santana Moss. 149 of 149.
Yeah, rest in peace, Larry Allen.
Rest in peace. I didn't know he passed away. Rest in peace, Larry Allen. I think it wasn't close for the 2 nights. I thought night 2 was leaps ahead of night 1. Only good thing was the main. See, I like the Jey Uso Gunther match. I'm gonna be in the minority there. I thought the story they told was fine. LA Knight and Jacob Fatu was a very good match too. Yes. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch the whole thing in one sitting. We're gonna have to watch them both in one day, and then I really know how I feel about it. Buda Baker, Anthony Munoz, Sandy silver for the Colts. That is gonna be Peyton Manning. Charlotte and Gunther losing cost me 600 in buybacks. Went from 1K to 4. Oh, I'm sorry. I had more Jey Uso than anything else. We have purple in here. The main tonight was supposed to be shitty. That was the story they told. Just heel Cena ruining wrestling for everybody. It's not a great story for main. If they do that story at SummerSlam or anywhere else, but to do that story of John Cena wrestling like an old school heel with like axe handles, a low blow, an eye poke, and then he wins the belt with just a belt shot, like for the end of for the Texans, and that is gonna be Cade Stover, Cade 49 of 99, and the Travis Scott stuff felt super forced. That's the story. John Cena ruining wrestling. That's what he said he was going to do. I'm going to ruin wrestling for everybody, and that's what he did.
Dude, Steve Urkel doesn't need to be in the ring.
I'm the only one that thinks that Travis Scott's like kind of over. Like, I think that he's way more popular than he is.
Yeah. No surprises. The lack of surprises kind of sucked. We all knew Becky was coming. Henry was cool, but they beat the TNA champion in 2 minutes, which... what does that say about TNA? Chop Robinson on the silver. That just totally buries all of TNA to me.
Why would they make the match like that?
Well, it's because they needed a replacement for Kevin Owens. I would have just brought in, like, Sheamus or something. I would have done that over... They don't do backstage interviews anymore. They don't do anything like that anymore, and it sucks. I miss the backstage. I miss the interview before the match. I miss the hype up interview. Joe Milton, Bucky Irving, Dick Butkiss, Michael Penix, Ernest Biner, and for the Jets again, another C.J. Mosley, another hit for the Jets. It's going to Josh, 126 of 149. No Chelsea. Yeah, that was, no Chelsea, no United States. They could have just did something there. Didn't even have to be a match. Give her 10 minutes, have her come out, demand a match. Have Alexa, have somebody come out and just hit her with a finisher. Have, like, Trish come out. Have, like, literally just do anything where, you know, Chelsea's just being a Karen in the ring and she gets her comeuppance by somebody. It's 10 minutes on the show. It would have been just something. It would have been an in-ring segment. They had no in-ring segments. I feel like every year we get, like, in-ring segments. The only in-ring segments we got was Triple H and Stone Cold announcing the attendance. That's not a segment. We had the little Hall of Fame thing that was, like, a minute. Urlacher. Johnny Manziel. For Kansas City on the team color, going to Jorge. Harrison Butker. 180 of 199. When that match ended, there was 20 minutes left to the top of the hour. We thought something big was going to happen. We thought there was going to be a big angle. And then they just go off the air. They just go off the air. Last pack in this box. This box has been doo-doo compared to the last box. That last box was slapped. Patty Mahomes. Pickens. Randy Moss. Downtown Bound silver for the Bills of Josh Allen. And then for the Rams, that's Willie Moon, Puka Nacua. 59 of 99. We have one box of Deca left, and then we've got 2 Inception. Best Luchador mask, Phoenix. It's El Grande Americano. Actually, it's Pentas. Pentas has the sickest mask. Yeah, I don't know. I don't... There was a lot of Travis Scott involvement in this Mania. Did I get the Undertaker and Cody pack? Yes, I got the Undertaker and Cody in Fortnite. I'm gonna ask for a return because I don't want to rock the skin of a loser. No, I actually like the Cody skin. Roma Dunphy, Javonta. Champions of Silver of Roger Staubach. Denver, Ed McCaffrey. That's going to be 93 of 199. See, Joe was wearing one of the patches? I did. El Grande Americano is so good. I hope he wins the World Championship down in AAA. Are they going to do a draft? They do a draft every year. I do play Fortnite. Me and Jeezy play duos. Yeah, we play some duos. Brock Bowers. Myles Garrett, Xavier Legette. Sam Darnold. Carolina for DCQ, Bryce Young, second year. Bryce is 25.49. Reminds me of Chad Gable. Definitely doesn't. He looks nothing like Chad Gable. Let me know if you ever... I'd be down. Usually we play duos like very late at night. So if you're on Ford at like 1 in the morning or so, we can play some trios. Play on Xbox. I don't add anybody. I play with one person on Fort. We have 2 blues in here. I play with one person. We play build. Yeah, we play build. Carl Loftus. Zay Flowers. Blue auto? This is a blue auto? That's a blue auto. Let's go to this blue. That's Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis for the Ravens going to mark. That is 130 of 149. And your auto. For the Eagles. That Jaws? No. That's Harold. Who the?
Harold Carmichael.
Who is Harold Carmichael?
One of their legends.
Who? Who? Loot box? Who is this? 18 of 49. Who? Harold Carmichael? I don't know who he is. I really don't. I'm just going to be honest. He's probably a Hall of Famer. He's from the early 70s. Yeah. Well, 590 career catches, 8,900 yards, and 79 touchdowns. We should probably know him.
Probably great numbers.
We should probably know who he is. Silver in here. Ed Reed. Do I think that WWE selling Joe Hendry shirts means anything? Nope. AJ Brown, he's their world champion. He's not signing with WWE. For the Colts, Dwight Freeney. Am I going to go to SummerCon? I'm not sure, Chris. Is that show in Washington? I'm not sure. Not sure. Barry Sanders, Caleb Williams, Captain Kirk, Joe Milton, Bucky Irving. Downtown bound, Brian Thomas. For the Bills, going to Jesse. Bruce Smith, 48 of 199. Orton needs a title shot. Well, Backlash is in St. Louis. He is in St. Louis, or it is in St. Louis, so maybe. Show us another big color. Oh, there's a big color. There's a Mojo to 30. Ask and you shall receive. Come out to LA for Money in the Bank. You guys get Money in the Bank, and the day before you get Worlds Collide. You guys get they can't be the same day. I think it's the day. I think Worlds Collide is on a Friday. I think it's the 5th and the 6th. Braylon Allen for the Jets is your auto. And for the Seahawks, going to Ian. That's going to be Byron Murphy to 30. They're the same day. Why would they do that? 19 of 30, Byron Murphy. Why do they do that? 2 big shows on the same day. It's annoying. Why would they do that?
They did,
I'm tired of it.
they did those like NXT and then WrestleMania the
That's
night one.
so silly. Venue's literally across the street. Still, it's just a long day to be a wrestling fan. You gotta wake up at probably like noon or 10 a.m. to watch Worlds Collide. Jim Kelly, Troy Franklin, Chris Godwin, Garrett Wilson, Vince Young. And for the Cowboys, Maurice Leafu. It's going to be numbered 18 of 199 for the boys, going to Fergo. We've got blue in here. Dusty Box Part 2. That's how this product goes. One amazing box for every, 4 dusty boxes. Brilliant Silver, or Brilliance of Marvin. And for the Cardinals again. That's Kyler. Little Kyler Murray action. 123 of 149. I lost track of our autos. I can't remember if we have another auto or not. Yeah. JML is going to do the next break for you. He's going to step in and do the next one for you guys. He might do the late night WWE too. We'll see. We have a that might be an insert mojo in here, an auto mojo. I'm kicking myself right now, says William. Well, hopefully this is Penix for you. Drew Brees. Silver is going to be Brendan Rice for the Chargers. And your mojo might be an auto. For the Cowboys, that's going to be Damone Clark. Going to Dallas, going to the Furry Goat. That is going to be number 13 of 25 on the Damone Clark. Boom, says Taylor. I'm sure that's a nice $15 auto. Damone Clark. Big Brendan Rice fan, says Rich. Alright, last pack of Deca in this one. Show me gold. Show me gold or better. Purple to wrap it up. Purple BTJ right there. Lamar Jackson, CeeDee Lamb. Richard Seymour for the Titans. That's going to be Vince Young for Kent W. That is going to be numbered 59 of 99. Still have 2 Inception left in this break. What's more disappointing, the WrestleMania or the NFL Draft? Well, the NFL Draft is on Thursday, so we don't know yet. Paul Heyman should bring back the Dangerous Alliance with Seth. We'll have to see how that storyline advances. Alright, 2 Inception to wrap up this break. And we're going to kick off with Leatu Latu. Let's go behind our 2 autos. That's going to be Todd Heap. Todd Heap is numbered 42 of 99. Dave Robinson, 101 of 125. James White is going to be your mem. That one's 117 of 125. Wayne Corbett and Leatu Latu. Let's go behind your auto. That's Jatavion Sanders. And I saw the team on this one. I don't know if you guys caught it or not. How about a Bo Nix auto? 102 of 150. Going to Denver. Going to Clarence. There we go, Clarence on the Bo Nix auto. On card. Get you a 1-touch. Because we know Inception is such a good product. We need to see a Jaden at the end. We've seen a lot of Bo Nix in our cases. We haven't seen a lot of Jaden. We'll hit the squirrels on this one. And 1 box left in this break. 662 of you guys in the house. Just a handful of my friends watching tonight. We just have just a couple of spots left. 2 and 2 left in our final break of the evening. And that is it. We won't be adding anything at the end of the night. Nothing secret or anything like that. Everyone around here kind of running on fumes. Maybe not. GZ, you running on fumes? You good to go? All right. You had a birthday last. You had a James's birthday. A birthday party to go to. Yeah. 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 And also, we have like 24 breaks to ship out to Tuesday, so pretty much at our limit or more. Yeah, yeah. Tuesday is going to be an all-time shipping day for us. I know that. Here's your final box of the break. Mariner's been on a little roll lately. Better QB in the long run, May or Nix? I'm going to take Bo Nix. All right, we've got Spencer Rattler, and let's go behind our 2 autos. Michael Irvin, 51 of 125. Brock Bauer, 65 of 75. Nice one for the Raiders. The Raiders is crispy. From Minnesota, that is going to be a purple mem of Dallas Turner, 18 of 125. Marshall Falk. And Spencer Rattler. Let's go behind your rookie patch auto. To Keon Coleman for the Bills, going to Jesse. And your final hit of this break is a rookie patch auto. Going this way. It's red. To 25, 14 of 25. And that's Jalen McMillan to 25 for the Bucks to wrap it up. Jalen McMillan going to the Buccaneers. Stephen A. What is this, an auto for Ants? Little 3-color player worn rookie patch auto at the end. One of our boxes at a Premier QB, and the other one, not a total waste, but not our best. Top load some of these on up, do a recap, and yeah, you've got JML coming on in for the next break. But before we get there, we have a moderator spot. Grizzlies didn't get off the plane. Grizzlies lost by 50 today. So was it 73 to 123 or something like that?
Pretty insane.
So the game was like a 4-point game, and then I think in the second quarter the Thunder went on a 42 to 11 run. They went on a 42 to 11 run in the second quarter. Worst game 1 loss of all time. It was like 4 points away from being the worst playoff loss ever. Did we ever get F1? We did not get F1 offered to us by Fanatics, so no F1. But A1H, I invite you to get into a NASCAR break on Wednesday. What's wrong with the good old-fashioned NASCAR? Josh celebrates down by 50 differently. That's funny. SGA only had 15 in that game. I haven't looked at the stat lines in that one. Oscar with his 3rd win of the year. Red Bull in trouble, says Pfeiffer. Let's take a look at your one-touches. We had 4 of them. We had the Bo Nix auto to 150. We had the Caleb Williams mojo to 30. We had the Champions Gold to 10, Eli Manning. And we had the Drake May to 149 blue. And that is going to do it for your break.